Hi students, good afternoon. You can write present in the chat box. Okay, anyways, take it today. This will be a small lecture. Okay, and whoa, okay, this will be a small lecture, and the major part of this module was completed last class. Okay, the prevention measures of the prevention measures and the active measures of anti-takeover amendments. Okay, when the acquiring company wants to have a hostile takeover of a target company, then in that case, what the target company does, and before the takeover actually starts happening, whatever the preventive measures the company takes. थोड़ा थोड़ा जाते हैं, sir. What are the preventive measures the company takes? Where all these preventive measures before to make the company unattractive for the raider. Okay, how to make a company unattractive, or um, the raider should be, when it is analyzing the company, it should be disheartened. Will not try to acquire itself. Will not to take not will not take over this company itself. ऐसे होना चाहिए. ठीक है. So for that kind of a thing, the company takes some preventive measures, and then these were the some preventive measures, and the other one were active measures, in which when the raider comes and starts buying shares, influencing managers, influencing the shareholders, try to disrupt the business, try to convince the majority shareholders, minority shareholders. जब ऐसा सब start होता है, then during that time the owners of the company realize कि okay, now we are in a very difficult situation, the raider has come in, and it is very difficult for us to save our company. Now we need to do some measures, some strategy, some tactics we need to apply in order to save our company from being sold out or being uh, taken over by the raider. Okay, by the acquiring company. In the case of hostile takeover, so kya karte hain? Basically they do all these things. So they will be a kind of white knight, white square defense, green mail, white mail, pacman defense, crown jewels, lockup, share repurchase, divestiture, asset restructuring, and standstill agreement. These are the different kinds of active measures the target company takes in order to avoid itself from being taken over by the acquiring company or the raider. Okay, so these were the things which were very important in this module. Okay, in the terms of understanding and in the terms of exam point of view as well. And today I'll just take a smaller session, and okay, okay, I'll be talking about legal aspects. Okay, now the earlier part of the module was concerned with the companies, how the companies are taking care of themselves and how the companies are preventing themselves. Now in this legal aspects, if you remember in the second module, the company who is taking over some another company, getting merged with another company or acquiring another company, whether it is a hostile or whether it is a friendly takeover, they need to take the permission of board of directors, then the shareholders, then the lenders, the creditors, and then they need to take the permission from the central government and the judiciary as well. Why they are required to take the permission from central government is क्यों उधर से क्यों लेना है, because the central government wants the economy to run smoothly. They should no monopoly should not exist in the economy. Even if it is there monopoly heavy, so it can be from the public sector, from the government company, okay, not from the private company, because private company's main objective is profit maximization. As we have learned in the economics, profit maximization is the main objective of any private company. Okay, government company, the main objective is not profit maximization, is it is basically for the welfare of the country and welfare of the people and the society. Okay, so monopoly, if it is there in public sector, it is not a big deal. But if it is there in private sector, it is very dangerous for the economy. Okay, for the working class, for the middle and the poor section of the society के लिए थोड़ा difficult हो जाता है if there is a monopoly in the private sector. ठीक है, तो to avoid that monopoly, the government has made some act. ठीक है, one of the act, it is called as a combination and competition act.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
So Sushmita is waiting to enter into the class.
Okay, done. Okay. ठीक है, तो कॉम्बिनेशन और कंपटीशन एक्ट करके एक एक्ट है. अकॉर्डिंग टू दिस देर आर टू थिंग्स इन दिस. ठीक है, एक तो कॉम्बिनेशन है और कोई है. ओके, दोज आर कमिंग राइट प्रेजेंट सर इन द चैट बॉक्स. ठीक है, इसमें दो पार्ट है. ओके, कॉम्बिनेशन एक पार्ट है एंड कंपटीशन एक पार्ट है. इन कॉम्बिनेशन all the things is referred here. Merger is referred as a combination as per this legal aspect. मर्जर को भी कॉम्बिनेशन बोलते हैं, एक्विजिशन को भी कॉम्बिनेशन, टेक ओवर को भी कॉम्बिनेशन. एनी टाइप ऑफ मर्जर, सर्कुलर मर्जर, कॉन्ग्लोमरेट मर्जर, वर्टिकल, हॉरिजॉन्टल, जो भी एनी मर्जर, okay, any takeover, anything, amalgamation, anything will be the one word which is assigned for them is the combination. Okay, as per the legal aspect. As per the accounting aspect, if you remember, it is called as amalgamation. Amalgamation मतलब सब कुछ टेक ओवर होने जो हॉस्टाइल टेक ओवर, फ्रेंडली टेक ओवर, रिवर्स टेक ओवर, देन मर्जर, रिवर्स मर्जर, horizontal, vertical merger, whatever it is. In the accounting terminology, it is referred to as amalgamation. In the legal terminology, it is referred to as combination. Okay, so when combination is happening, or the other part, when the competition is getting eliminated, during that time this act will be applied. So there are two things in that: regulation for combinations. Okay, when merger or acquisition or whatever it is happening, there are regulations for this, and regulation for, to maintain competition in the economy. ठीक है, competition रहा तो monopoly cannot be there. Okay, if there is competition, if there are multiple companies, then they cannot exist a monopoly. They can exist a free market also, very rarely, but there will be a monopolistic competition or oligopoly. ये दो रह सकते हैं. If these two are there, there is no issues. Monopoly should not be there. Free market is very difficult to form. So either monopolistic competition or oligopoly. These two are fine. So that this competition commission and the Competition Act of 2002 takes care. ये है तो Competition Act 2002, but for its implementation it took around 8 years, 7 to 8 years. In 2009, it was firstly established, and from somewhere in April May 2011, it was implemented. ठीक है, so 2011 से 2021, तो एक साल हो गया almost. Okay, sorry, 10 साल हो गया almost. 1 decade has been completed by Competition Commission of India. ठीक है, कंपटीशन कमीशन एक्ट बनने के बाद में. बिफोर दिस, इसके पहले क्या था, देयर वाज मोनोपोलिस्टिक रिस्ट्रिक्टिव ट्रेड प्रैक्टिसेस. बहुत पहले से था, फ्रॉम 1975. In 1975 that was established. So from 1975 on till 2011 there was MRTP Act. Okay, sorry, till 2002 there was MRTP Act. ठीक है, MRTP Act भी लगभग वही काम करता था. It was trying to prevent monopoly in any industry, whether it is ठीक है. तभी तो था भी नहीं. 1975 से 1991 तक it was very difficult. After 1991, MRTP was very active because private players were given permission to enter into any industry. Okay, so in airlines we had Jet Airways, Indigo, Go Air, and many other airlines. And then telecom business में along with there was only BSNL and MTNL. Then फिर mobile के लिए Dolphin था. So after that, then other telecom companies came in. Okay, Vodafone, Orange was there, BPL Mobile was there, Loop Mobile was there, Hutch was there. Okay, then Vodafone took over. Then Airtel was there, Reliance Infocom was there. Now we have Jio as well. So ये सब industries में आ गए. Automobile में भी there was only Ambassador was there. Then later on, there was a joint venture with Maruti and Suzuki. Then in two wheelers, it was Hero and Honda mixed. So sub industries mein hai na, there were many players coming in, private players. So the MRTP Act or the Competition Act of 2002, they made sure that monopoly nahi hona chahiye in none of the industry. ठीक है. After any merger, any acquisition, there should not be a monopoly. There should always be a competition. ठीक है. तो बेसिक फोर थिंग्स आर देयर. ओके, फॉर कंपटीशन कमीशन ऑफ इंडिया. As per the competition act, a commission was made. It is called as a competition commission of India. तो ये स्टार्ट हुआ था 2011 में. ओके, सो आफ्टर so before CCI it was MRTP. Okay, which was to restrict the monopoly. The act was there. Okay, so whenever there is a merger deal supposed to happen, they should take a permission from MRTP, stating that the competition will not be eliminated. There are different competitors as well. Okay, the same work the CCI does along with some other work as well. जो MRTP में था, everything is included in CCI, but some other work has been also included. ठीक है. तो ये four things we'll discuss and we'll wind up the session. ठीक है. The first one is to prevent practices having adverse effect on competition. Okay, any type of practices that will eliminate the competition, that needs to be prevented. Okay, if you imagine Reliance Jio is a bigger player in the market. Okay, Airtel is also one of the bigger player in the market. Okay, Vodafone Idea is not that bigger than or the like of Airtel, Vodafone. Sorry, like the Airtel and Reliance Jio के जैसा नहीं है, but it is still it has influence in the telecom industry. ठीक है. तो ये तीन player तो है which have an impact on telecom industry. So there should be a proper competition between these three. If suppose Jio buys Airtel, ठीक है, Jio Airtel को ही खरीद लिया, there is a merger between Jio and Airtel or a takeover of Airtel by Jio, and Jio also took over Vodafone Idea, then there will be a kind of a monopoly for Reliance Jio. Then whatever charges of data charges or calling charges, whatever the charges of Jio will be there, the public needs to adopt it. They will have monopoly, and Jio can increase the price like anything. ठीक है. The public will suffer. Jio will be very happy. Reliance will be very happy. Reliance may become the number one richest in the entire world, but the public will not be happy in that case. ठीक है, because we need to spend more money for our data and the calling charges. Okay, बहुत पैसा खर्चा करना पड़ेगा. So this should not happen. How to avoid this? We can maintain the competition. Okay, we the if Jio tries to acquire Airtel or Jio tries to acquire Vodafone Idea, the government can interfere and stop this acquisition. Okay, so in order to save it, the monopoly situation in any industry, for that matter, for any industry, in this example, telecom industry, में save करने के लिए, Jio will be restricted to take over, even if Airtel wants. अगर एयरटेल को चाहिए भी, हाँ नहीं हम बस हो गया, हम लोग सेल कर देते जियो को, इवन then the government will take measures to stop that acquisition, to stop that merger. Okay, because competition should not be eliminated, and also to promote and sustain competition in the market. Okay, if one company is getting too much customers and other companies are facing very difficult situation, then government can take some measures to help the companies which are in difficult situation. सिक कंपनीज नहीं बनना चाहिए, थोड़ा कुछ हेल्प करेंगे, some schemes will be launched or something will be launched in order to maintain situation, competitive situation. ठीक है। देखो, कोलगेट पामोलिव, okay, is one of the toothpaste brand which has almost 80 to 85% of market share. ठीक है। The other competitor of Colgate, very competitor तो नहीं बोल सकते, but there is other player in the market who competes in the toothpaste business is maybe Pepsodent, and other small players are there who have less than 2 or 3% market share. ठीक है, पेप्सोडेंट एक ही है जो सफिशिएंट है कोलगेट के कंपटीशन में। तो the government or the other judiciary will try that Pepsodent should be there in the market. It should not go off from the market. ठीक है, पेप्सोडेंट डिवीजन भी कोलगेट सेल नहीं करना चाहिए, कोलगेट बाय नहीं करना चाहिए. It should be there in spite of having a good company like Pepsodent is from HUL. Okay, HUL is a pretty big company. Okay, it has a huge presence in the market, but still they failed miserably to promote their toothpaste brand in the market. So जितने भी toothpaste brand है HUL के, they have not gained any market share, which is as compared to Colgate. ठीक है। तो but even then they should be there in the market because they are providing some sort of competition. So government tries to promote this kind of competition. Okay, and don't try not that the Colgate becomes the monopoly situation. ठीक है, in even in any small सिर्फ oral care में, ठीक है, टूथपेस्ट टूथब्रश और माउथ वॉश ये सभी बनाते, but even then they should not have a monopoly. Okay, just because to protect the interest of the consumers. Okay, if there is monopoly, the quality will not be taken care of much. The prices will be only just to make profits. There will be less consumer relationship because the only product is ours. So anyhow they will buy the products. So there will be less consumer. Uh, the companies will not take care of the consumers. Okay, as it was taking during competition phase. ठीक है, and the last one is to ensure freedom of trade in India. Freedom of trade, anyone can sell the products, anyone can buy the products. Okay, so there is a freedom of trade, selling, buying, selling. There is no restriction on buying and selling. Okay, for apart from some of the products like defense, ammunition, ठीक है, guns कोई भी जाके खरीद नहीं सकता है. Okay, so there are some certain restrictions on some items. Apart from that, there is a freedom of trade to ensure there is a freedom of trade. ओके, कोई भी सेक्शन में ये नहीं मिल रहा है, साउथ इंडिया में ये नहीं मिल रहा है, नॉर्थ ईस्ट में ऐसा नहीं हो रहा है. इट शुड नॉट हैपन लाइक दैट. द एंटायर इंडिया शुड can be able to buy, any company should be able to sell their products in the market if it is being certified by FICCI, and if it is a food product, and if it has all the certifications, then the company should be able to sell their products throughout India. ओके, ये है कंपटीशन कमीशन ऑफ इंडिया का बेसिक. ओके, ये आया तो भी इट कैन कम फॉर 7 मार्क्स. ओके, व्हाट इज कंपटीशन कमीशन ऑफ इंडिया कॉम्बिनेशन भी. कॉम्बिनेशन का देर आर नॉट मच एक्सप्लेनेशन. कॉम्बिनेशन एंड कंपटीशन कमीशन, इट इज जस्ट अ, there are a few sections, section 6 and section 5 of combination and competition act of 2002 के हिसाब से there are something is there. Okay, I may include in the notes. I am not sure whether it is there in the syllabus properly or not, but this is there, this slide, and this slide is important as well. ठीक है, what are the basic rules or what are the initiatives which the Competition Commission of India takes? ये इतना है. Then the last is about a role of CCI. ठीक है, course correction. When CCI was launched in 1 decade, they have done this course correction. Any problem in any industry was removed. Like in pharmaceutical industry, there was much problems. So this CCI removed many of the things. Okay, they streamlined many industries इवन एग्रीकल्चर इंडस्ट्री में थोड़ा सा था, पेस्टिसाइड इंडस्ट्री में था, फार्मास्यूटिकल इंडस्ट्रीज में था. So a good pharmaceutical industry. Now you can see there is a good base of pharmaceutical production in India. And India supplies to many other countries. And they held individuals who were responsible for any misconduct in business. Okay. कुछ हो रहा है, any manipulation of accounts, any manipulation of the quality of the products, any manipulation in the quality, like the recently the case of Nestle has been highlighted that there are 69 products, 65 products or 40, yeah, 65 products, I guess, of Nestle have are not that fit, and they cannot be made fit as well. So they are harmful for the individuals who are consuming the products of those 69 products of Nestle. तो ऐसे कुछ भी हो रहा है तो the company should be very much alert. Okay, it should not happen. The government should be alert that this should not be harmful for the consumers of the country. तो ऐसे कुछ हुआ तो ये लोग पकड़ते हैं. Okay, then leniency orders to avoid cartel formation and clearing merger notification to prohibit any anti-competitive activities. ठीक है, leniency और cartel क्या है? If you remember from the economics, cartel is a generally happens in the oligopoly market where there are very few sellers and many buyers are there. Where there are very few sellers, that sellers can decide that we will sell some products at a specific price, or we will store the products so that we'll increase the hypothetical increase of prices will be there. ठीक है, to make the price rise in the market. ठीक है, uh, in order that the products are not available, and they will store the products, and then once the price rises, then they will uh, remove those products from the storage and start selling. Or they can discuss it and they'll tell that we will sell at a certain specific price and we'll make supernatural profits. And that profit will be enjoyed by everyone. ओके, तो ये सब अवॉइड करने के लिए देर आर सम लीनियंसी ऑर्डर्स फ्रॉम सीसीआई, कंपटीशन कमीशन ऑफ इंडिया. ठीक है, दैट कैन हैपन, लाइक सपोज Airtel is there, Reliance Jio is there, Vodafone Idea is there, three bigger players. They decide that instead of whatever we are charging per month, we will charge it per week. Okay, so whatever it is, जैसे कि 499 for 3 months है, तो we will charge sorry, for 1 month if it is maybe 200 rupees for charging. So around 200 rupees ही रहेगा सबका. तो suppose 200 है, 250 है, थोड़ा बहुत मॉडिफिकेशन है, तो that 200 rupees per month के हिसाब से we'll charge 200 rupees per week for all our schemes. ठीक है, will increase the price of our schemes, whatever schemes, whatever plans we have for our customers, will increase the price. जो 1 month का प्लान था वो अभी 1 week का प्लान करेंगे बस. सो 1 month में पहले 200 लेते थे, अभी पर वीक 200 लेंगे. दैट मीन्स 1 month में 800 rupees will be the charge of data and calling. That can be done after they decide. ठीक है, these three companies decide कि नहीं, the charges is increasing, so slowly will increase from 200 to 400 to 600 to 800 a month. Okay, that can be easily done. So that if a cartel is formed, they can do. Okay, and so that should not be happen. That is a role of CCI to prevent it. From 2011, it is happening. Then last is a clearing merger notification to prohibit any anti-competitive activities. ठीक है, to eliminate the competition. Some company is doing something. Okay, वो competition निकाल रहे हैं या फिर उनके products में कुछ any kind of misinformation has been floated in the market कि उसमें कीड़े हैं, उसमें plastic है, there is the product is not good, और ऐसे कुछ भी. If any fake information has been floating, or anything in the advertisement which is shown, ठीक है, like the products of just like a Pepsodent is 100% is better than Colgate. ठीक है, that cannot be said. If that is said, or Surf Excel is better than, or Tide is better than Surf Excel, I said you cannot compare and do an advertisement, you know that. So if that kind of things are done, then that is that includes in anti-competitive activities. तो ये सब चीज़ नहीं होना चाहिए. तो ये सब इसी का रोल, कंपटीशन कमीशन ऑफ इंडिया. ठीक है, तो बेसिकली व्हाई इट इज इंक्लूडेड इन दिस मॉड्यूल इज When we the companies are trying to prevent itself from mergers, even government will try to prevent the merger in order to maintain the competition in the country and make sure that monopoly doesn't exist in any form in any industry. Monopoly of product should not be there, monopoly of service should not be there, monopoly of any benefit should not be there. ओके, तो उसके लिए मर्जर नहीं होने देते गवर्नमेंट, ओके, और दीज एक्ट ऑफ इंडिया, ओके. So that's the reason it is included in this chapter as well. Okay, so the major things have been done. Then the next class we'll discuss about SEBI and anti-takeover amendments or anti-takeover measures. Okay. Now, from the point of view of company, we have completed the fifth module. From the point of view of judiciary and the governments and the acts, that is remaining. Okay, so probably next or दो lecture में शायद we'll be able to complete the fifth module as well. ठीक है, so that's it for today. Okay, anything you want to ask? So before leaving, one thing, I'll be sharing the format of the certificates for your project work and PPT format also of your project work. Um, and also we the what do you say, the circular from VT also we are waiting. There are some changes in that circular, I guess. So we are waiting for the circular when to upload the thesis. So before we get the circular itself, make sure your report is ready. So I'll mail or I'll put in WhatsApp what is the format for the certificates very shortly. अभी थोड़ी देर में डालता हूँ. Then after you get it, you start completing your project and get the certificates from the organization if you have not got yet. And those who have not got the plagiarism under that specified percentage, okay, then send it for the fourth check. Okay, those who have not sent for third check also, like अभी कौन join हो रहा है? Okay, so those who have not sent for third check also you can send it. Okay, make sure your internal guides approval is there in that. Okay, now you can send it to any faculty and you will get an approval. Okay, now there is no issues. So till now whoever has sent as per kitna, as per 1 o'clock somewhere we had a conversation, they have done they have replied to all your mails. So make sure those who have sent for plagiarism, they have got their mails from the plagiarism team. Okay, so by 1 or 2 o'clock, I guess they have whatever mails have been sent till 1 o'clock. They have replied to the mails. After 1 o'clock, का मेरे को पता नहीं. Okay, so make sure you have got the mails and that is the percentage of plagiarism is as per that. If it is not, make the changes, show it to your guide, get the permission, send it to the plagiarism team for third or fourth check, whatever it is. Okay, and try to मतलब complete your project. Okay, and your internal presentation also will be scheduled. I'll discuss and drop the timetable of it. Okay, so that's it. Anything you want to ask? Anything when? What about college bona fide certificate? Are bona fide. Well, the college office is closed nowadays. Uh, we need to call Rohit sir and confirm. Monday, there is a probability. Monday might they might open only the office, but I'm not sure. We need to ask Rohit sir about it. Bona fide certificate. Okay, so no. Okay. Anything else? ठीक है then. See you then. चलो, bye bye.